On the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the movement of corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle. Weather models at midday on Thursday lowered the rainfall projections for the Corn Belt, and the market predictably rallied. All the grains were lower early, and all managed to close higher. While there is no extreme heat in any of the forecasts for the next 10 days, rainfall amounts diminish somewhat across the eastern portion of the Corn Belt. The market's going to pause briefly today at 11 a.m. to weigh the results of USDA's monthly crop production and supply and demand report. Barring any speculator surprises, we'll go right back to watching every latest weather report going forward. USDA will likely not adjust yield, acres, or production, but should cut U.S. corn exports by 25 to 50 million bushels for the crop year 22-23. The trade will be watching Brazilian soybean and corn production updates, as those crops are big and direct competitors with the U.S. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midland open for Milo trucks 8 to 3. Timco Houston open for trucks 7 to 5. The Andersons Houston 7 to 4. For help marketing your grains, contact John Tuggle, Tuggle and Company, Corpus, 361-852-5207. We're on the line with Jody Fry from Producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. Jody, how was the Thursday sale?
Went real good. A few more cattle than the week before. 660 head was today's total. Very active market on these calves and yearlings, calling those at least $4 to $6 higher. Some of those calves probably as much as $10 higher. Slaughter cows and bulls, percentage-wise, not that many of those on offer there today. They were trying to trade about steady. Very few bred cows. No cow-calf pairs today to test that market. Better quality steers from 400 to 600 pounds, from 210 all the way up to a high of near 310. Mostly 220 to 255. 600 to 800 pound steers from 170 all the way up to a high of near 260, mostly 190 to 240. Heifers, better quality heifer calves from 175 to 250, mostly $2 to $225 in that weight range. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding, 77 to 97. A few of the highest yielding slaughter cows, 98 to 108. Had one outstanding limousine cross cow. I believe she brought $1.23. Thinner or very low yielding cows, including some longhorn cross cows, from 55 to 75. Slaughter bulls, average to high yielding, 93 to 113. Just a few of those highest yielding slaughter bulls, 114 to 122. Didn't really have an outstanding slaughter bull, a high yielding slaughter bull to test that very highest mark.
Do you know of anything for next week?
Oh, yeah. We've already had some calls about the sheep and goat sale. Actually have some on the yards already. More coming in over the weekend. Pretty hot forecast over the weekend in the first part of the week. So I expect another big sale. I wouldn't be surprised at all to have a 2-day sale. These cattle numbers, though, probably just stay in this range of somewhere from 650 to 700 head.
Jody Fry, Producers in Cargyle, sheep and goats Tuesday, cattle Thursday. Tell everybody how to contact.
Office number is 325-653-3371. My mobile phone's 234-7895.
Y'all be careful. Have a good weekend, Jody.
You too, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a quick look at meat moves from yesterday, beginning with the national pork carcass cutout value, 53 higher at 85.68 on Thursday afternoon. Estimated federal slaughter, 1.857 million head. Through Thursday afternoon, that compares to 1.9 million head during the same week last year. Wholesale box prices for Thursday, $328.73 on the choice, $304.10 on the select. That was a $354 increase in the choice and a bump of $254 on the select. Looks like Thursday through the week slaughter, 495,000 head. That is 499,000 head behind last year's pace. Neighbor, I don't know that that's correct. We'll see if we can see what the correct one is and report to you later in the program. USDA reported 12,820 metric tons of beef booked for export during the week that ended in 6/1. That's a 29% drop from last week's sales. Looks like cash trade this week, 188 to 194 in the north. Neighbor, there's a quick look at the meat moves. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how'd the San Saba sale turn out?
You bet, Larry. We had right at $1,500 a day. A very, very choice offering, I thought, of calves, yearlings, and also about 275 cows. I think we ended up with about 20 bulls. I thought overall the market just continued to move higher with very, very strong demand. The activity was very good. Lots of buyers here today. I thought overall, looking at the stock steers, comparing it back to last week, they were probably $12 to $20 higher. Had a group of 3 steers weighed right at 492, close to 500 pounds at 297 and a half. Dollaring out on those little 4-weight steers, $1,463 some change. We had a few of those 4-weights, a little lighter 4-weights. They brought all the way up to 335 today. So we're seeing a lot more of that increase on Monday and today on the $3 range on some of these lighter cattle. I thought the stocker heifers were probably 5 to 15 higher. A lot of activity on them. The feeder steers, when we get in the bigger cattle, they were probably $10 to $20 higher. On that top end, there's just a lot of demand for those cattle up today. I thought we had a real fancy set of black calves. There's 10 in the drag that weighed right at 690, close to 700 pounds at 238 a pound. Those dollared out over $1,642. Then another fancy set of black steers. There's 36 head in that one draft, weighed 735 and brought 224 pound. These are calves right off the mamas. They dollared out a little over $1,646 on those. I thought the feeder heifers were probably getting those 5 to 15 higher. Had a group of heifers, I think 4 heifers that weighed 660 at 220 a pound, $1,452 on those. Packer cows I felt were probably a 1 to 2 higher. Bulls I thought were already steady, maybe probably just as a whole fully steady on those, I would think. Pairs and bred cows I thought they were probably $200 to $400 higher this whole week, and instances on the really good kind maybe higher than that even. These rains have really helped establish some grass now, people growing some, and these calf prices going up have really been beneficial for the pairs and bred cows. So overall, very, very good week this week, Larry. Market extremely good.
We'll start off with Mason on Monday, then have San Saba next Thursday. Again, tell everybody how to contact you.
And we'll have both those sales. We do have a regular sale Monday. I think we'll have a pretty good run there with these prices, and we've got a good run already set up for us. We know there's a lot of good calves coming in for that stocker feeder sale next Thursday here in San Saba also, Larry.
Ken Jordan, JordanCattleAuction.com. Telephone number, please.
You bet. Area code 325-372-5159, Larry.
We appreciate you. Thank you, Ken.
You bet. Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We're on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, how's the bull business?
Oh, Larry, it's kind of come alive this week. We sold quite a few Hereford bulls, poles, and horns, and Angus bulls, and a few Charolais. It just... I guess people, some of them getting hurt, and this, that, and the other, but we've been plugging a lot of holes all week, and it's been a pretty good week. We really got a nice set of 18-month-old to 2-year-old pole Hereford bulls and a few horn bulls on hand and some 2-year-old Charolais and a few Angus bulls, and we've got a nice selection there. Somebody needs one to plug a hole. We've got a show steer or two standing around there. Yeah, I know it's getting close to the validation time, but we've got one real nice Brahman steer there. Brahman Charolais calf, pretty good. But anyway.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
They can catch me on the mobile at 830-570-0660.
All right. We appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Hey, neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. We're on the line with Heather Murray of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate, which specializes in Texas farms and ranches and custom homes on acres. Heather, tell us about that 75-acre listing you got at Lavernia.
Hey, Larry. 3114 Sandy Elm is a gorgeous, ag-exempt, 75-acre rural ranchette. It's nestled within towering mature oaks. This property offers an updated 5-bedroom home that has all the upgrades and conveniences you'd want in your estate.
Hey, how about wildlife?
Whether you want to hunt, run cattle, or just enjoy the great outdoors, this acreage checks all of the boxes. It's fully fenced, has mixed topography, and also has a large pond that attracts local wildlife like white-tailed deer, turkey, hogs, doves, and quail.
Are there any other improvements the listeners might like?
Absolutely. There's a heated pool and hot tub as well as a fully equipped outdoor kitchen. There's also a workshop and a carport. What's great is that this property offers rural living with all the upgrades, all within a 20-minute drive to downtown Lavernia.
Tell us how prospective buyers should contact you.
They can call me directly at 210-416-7559, and you have my word, I will call you back. Or visit www.homesteadandranch.com.
We're on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. It's Thursday evening, about 6:45. Rodney, what's Friday's sale looking like?
We're tagging on a little over 300 right now. Not very many Packer cows. We've got a handful of palpates back there, some little young black cows to palpate. And mostly all calves. Calves might have been a little lighter than last week. Last week we had a bunch of yearling type cattle, bigger cattle weighing over 5. But this week we got some 350s, 4-weight calves, and then we got some yearlings also. But we got some good calves to sell tomorrow, sir.
Good. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Friday sale in Beeville.
Yeah, we start at 11 o'clock with the sale, and you can call me at 361-358-1727, or you can reach me on my mobile, 645-5002.
We appreciate it, Rodney. Have a good sale.
Thank you, sir, and take care.
Bye-bye. We're on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. It's Thursday evening, about 6:45. Rodney, what's Friday's sale looking like?
We're tagging on a little over 300 right now. Not very many Packer cows. We've got a handful of palpates back there, some little young black cows to palpate. And mostly all calves. Calves might have been a little lighter than last week. Last week we had a bunch of yearling type cattle, bigger cattle weighing over 5. But this week we got some 350s, 4-weight calves, and then we got some yearlings also. But we got some good calves to sell tomorrow, sir.
Good. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Friday sale in Beeville.
Yeah, we start at 11 o'clock with the sale, and you can call me at 361-358-1727, or you can reach me on my mobile, 645-5002.
We appreciate it, Rodney. Have a good sale.
Thank you, sir, and take care.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Klein Spear, Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde. Klein, let's talk about the cattle sale.
Went well. We had a little lighter run this week, kind of like we expected, 176 head. Sure awful good market this week. Those Packer cows and bulls, pretty much steady on them. Those calves and yearlings, $5 to $10 better. You might call them 15 better in some places. Calling out pretty good when you start getting calves bringing $3 a pound. You're getting some money back to these guys, which is awful good. Choice steers, $1.65 to $2.25. Those lightweights, $2.20 to $2.97. Choice heifers, $1.60 to $2.15. Those lightweights, $2 to $2.85. Crossbred steers, $1.55 to $2.15. Those lightweights, $1.80 to $2.70. Crossbred heifers, $1.45 to $1.90. And those lightweights, $1.65 to $2.50. Stocker cows, $85 to $1.25. Packer bulls, $1.20 to $1.21. Those good breaker cows, 88 to 105. Those cutters and canners, 67 up to 82. And those Shelly cows, 35 to 55, 1,500. So overall, just a really, really good market.
Good way to end the week. We'll start next week with sheep and goats on Tuesday, cattle on Thursday. Klein Spear, Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde. Tell everybody how to contact you, please.
Call us the office, 830-278-5621. On my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
Klein, we appreciate it. Y'all have a good weekend.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. I'm down on the farm's Larry Marble. We're here at the kitchen table with Stephen from D&D. Stephen, I understand you've got great things going on in your ropes and roping department.
Yes, sir. So, Larry, we carry Preferred, Shoot Help, and WW roping equipment, and we have way too much here. Your listeners can save up to $500 off select roping shoots while supplies last.
Down on the farm, listeners, while supplies last, you get the discount. Give Stephen a call. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you at D&D.
Just give me a shout at 830-379-7340, extension 160.
Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains courtesy of John Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Milo through Corpus in June, D's plus 90, 11.13. We'll call Progresso, D's plus 25, 9.96. Yellow corn to Corpus, first half June, July plus 80, 6.90 and a quarter. We'll call Progresso, July plus $1, 7.10 and a quarter. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in June, July plus 50, 8.54 and 3/4. And we'll call Houston beans, August, September delivery, November less 70, 11.19. Looks like we moved 1,088 bales of Texas cotton, 683 bale of East Texas, Oklahoma, 405 bale of West Texas. It went anywhere from 77.81 to 80.31. After you average it all out, it was about 78.70 against the 1,088 bales. Neighbor, we're not average. We're above average in the best darn farm show in Texas because you're the best darn farm show listener. Listen to all our 14 affiliate stations when you can or at downonthefarmradio.com. I'm Larry Marble. Good day to you.